Hello friends! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alexis and today we are continuing my reading vlog series where I read the Addicted Calloway Sister series by Krista and Becca Ritchie. So if you don't know, hi, hello, welcome. Over the past few months I have been doing reading vlogs all about the Addicted Calloway Sister series by Krista and Becca Ritchie as Berkeley has been re-releasing the new editions of the new covers, the bonus material. I have a few that are non-spoilery, I have a few that are spoilery, and today we are going to be continuing this saga by reading Addicted After All, and yes, this video will be spoilery. I feel like at this point, since we are just so many books into the series, it is so hard for me to talk about them and talk about how I'm feeling about them without being spoilery. So if you have not read Addicted After All or do not want to be spoiled for it, you can head out, and that's okay, and I will see you later. However, if you have read this book or you're finally being spoiled for it, welcome, hi, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna have fun, I'm so excited. A little context about Addicted After All. This is book 5 in the Addicted series, which is Lily and Lo's love story, and in the reading order, I believe that this is number... If you're reading the series the way that Krista and Becca Ritchie suggest, which is an intermix of the Addicted series and the Calloway Sister series, this is number 7 in the reading order. I'm so excited with this book. I'm so excited to vlog this book, and I hope that you enjoy hanging out with me while I do so. So it's literally the same day, and I just started reading. I am like 20 pages in already. I just forgot how much I love these characters and how comforting these books have been to read. So if you don't know, this series has been being like republished by Berkeley like once a month, every month pretty much for most of this year so far. And it's been such a joy to read each book like as they come out every month. Anyways, the reason I'm recording right now is actually because I'm making so one of my new favorite lines from this like series, and it genuinely made me giggle probably more than it should have. But the three sisters are all in the bathroom and they're debating if they should retaliate against these like teenage boys who are currently pranking them and harassing them, and they're talking about it. And Rose goes, "We were holding a vote before you three showed up. We want to pay back these guys." And Lo cuts her off and says no. And she responds, "I despise uninformed voters." Sorry, that is like the most Rose thing that she could have said. I despise uninformed voters. Iconic. Also, they're talking about their pregnancies since Rose and Lily are both pregnant. And Lily is mentioning how she doesn't get as good of like reports from the doctor as Rose does, and Lo goes, "I bet they bribed the doctor to get better feedback." I love these characters and their dynamic and their banter so much. I'm 20 pages in. This book is quite literally nearly 600 pages, but I feel so happy. Alright besties, it is the next day and we are about to go to Target. I know, very off topic. It's like 5 p.m. and honestly y'all, today has not been my day at all. I ended up doing pretty bad last night with my anxiety, and then I woke up this morning and I have just not been doing well since. I've been like pretty much too anxious to function and just kind of a mess today. So my roommate wanted to go to a town near us, which is the town that the only Target in the area is in. It's like over half an hour drive, probably closer to like 45 minutes away. And obviously, because I'm not doing well, I was like, oh my gosh, can I go with you and can we go to Target? And my roommate said yes. So I'm currently getting ready to go to Target, and then I'm about to go cause chaos. I want to get like fall decor and I'm really excited. So wish me luck that I find the stuff I'm looking for. But as for a reading update, I think I finished around page 50 or so last night, and I do plan on doing a lot more reading tonight. My literal agenda for tonight is just like self-care and yoga and doing some YouTube editing and reading, so I have hopefully lots more reading updates tonight. I really would like to finish this book by Saturday. Today's Wednesday, so we'll see, and I'll keep you updated, and I'll be back soon with hopefully a good Target haul. Hi besties, welcome back. It is almost 9 p.m. and I'm here with a Target haul. So let's just get straight into it. First of all, I'm not from Target. One of my roommates actually bought this pink squishy cat for me. Drop name suggestions down below. I need a cute name. And then, okay, from Target. First of all, I got this cute little bag that I'm gonna put my boyfriend's anniversary present in. And then I got a whole lot of candy. I've decided that this year for Halloween time, I'm gonna have a candy bowl in my room so people can like take candy as they come in and out. So I got a few types. I got the white Reese's Ghosts. This Reese's mixed pack that has pumpkins, bats, and ghosts. And then lastly, I got the cookies and cream mini bars. These are my boyfriend's favorite, so I wanted to have his favorite on hand. Next, I got this little tiny $1 orange pumpkin from the dollar spot. It's literally like completely squishy and it's just so cute. And then my boyfriend doesn't know about these yet, but by the time this is up, he will. I got these two cute little wooden ghosts. They stand on their own, and I got them so he and I can paint them during spooky weekend because we're gonna be like decorating and stuff. I just thought these were so cute. They're very sturdy, and they even have like a little mount so you can actually hang them in the wall. And then finally, I needed some new bowls, so I got these two. They don't show up well on camera, but they're actually not white. They are like a cream color, and they have cute little pink speckles. I'll try to include a clip of them better, but I really needed like bigger bowls for salads and burrito bowls, and these were only $4 each, and they're so nice. So that is the haul from today, all the things I got. I did a lot better than I thought I would, so cheers to that. Alright besties, it's been a few days, so let's do a sleepy catch up. I literally just woke up and we're gonna talk about the book. I'm so sleepy right now. So I don't remember where I was last time we talked page-wise, but I'm currently on page 322, so I am on chapter 37 now, and so much has happened in this book. It's kind of ridiculous. So first of all, the first thing I want to talk about is the births of the children. So Rose gave birth to her kid, and Lily gave birth to her kid. But, okay, so yesterday I was hanging out with my family, and I was sitting on this couch reading, and I got to the Rose birth limo scene while I was just hanging out with my family, and it took everything in me not to laugh. And it wasn't a funny scene, it was a very serious scene. But something about just Rose, of all people, missing the labor signs and then giving birth in the back of a limo just kind of sent me. And then, of course, on the other hand, Lily's birth scene was so heartfelt and emotional and made me cry. Oh my goodness, it was so cute. Just watching how much she and Lo love each other. I'm kind of obsessed with them, honestly. It's taking me this long to realize just like how much this series means to me, and I'm gonna be so sad when I finish reading the final book. A few other things of note. For some reason yesterday I started looking into the Bad Reputation duet, which is also in this universe by Kristen Becker-Ritchie, and I realized that the like vandalizing teenager in this book is Garrison Abby, who is one of the main characters in the Bad Rep duet. So I'm like kind of excited about that, but also I just kind of hate him right now because obviously in this book he is like throwing bricks in their windows and stuff. So I'm interested to see in like, you know, probably like 6 months when I get to that, when I get to Bad Rep after the rest of the Calloway sister series books and stuff. I'm interested to see if I will like enjoy his redemption arc or not, since right now he is such a pain. But honestly, it's so cute right now. There were just a lot of scenes where I was like jaw on the floor, like you're joking. This book was just like something else. Like the whole scene with Lo and Connor kissing in the middle of a restaurant, I was just like, what is happening? Also like so I don't know what timeline the other two books in the Calloway Sisters series are, like if they overlap with this book. But it seems like in this book there's a lot of tension between Reich and Daisy, and I really would like to know what's happening from their point of views. But I don't feel like, based on what I've seen, that it will overlap. So I'm also like, we'll find out. Because the next book in this series doesn't come out for like 2 months, and then the next one after that doesn't come out till February. I would also honestly love some of this book from Rose and Connor's perspective, especially like their daughter and stuff being born. And again, I just don't know if I'm gonna get any of that on the book, but I would absolutely love it, because like Lily and Lo have been carrying. I love Lily and Lo, but I also just feel so fondly over all these characters now that I want every scene from every perspective, because they all have such unique and distinct voices, and I feel like their perspectives truly add so much. One of my biggest pet peeves in books is when there's multiple perspectives and they are so bland and interchangeable. I hate when I'm reading a book and it feels like the two characters could be the exact same person and they have like no internal monologue that sets them apart. But something I love so much about this series is just like how every character is so uniquely different, and how they think and how they feel and like everything. It's so hard to mess up whose POV you're reading from, because each of them have such a distinct voice, and I love that about this series. And I just, the more I'm getting into this book, the more sad I'm getting, because like they're having children and stuff like that. I'm sad to like know that sometime soon, probably like by the time that the last book comes out, Some Kind of Perfect, that I'm gonna lose these characters, because this series has just been such a joy to read over the last year. And I just know that when I get to like the last book, I'm just gonna bawl my eyes out, because I have such an emotional attachment to these characters now. I don't know how I'm ever supposed to like Garrison. Abby, he literally just doused Low in bourbon. That is so unbelievably cruel. I don't know how I'm ever gonna find a redemption for Garrison Abby. Also, everyone, say hi to my cats. This is Zula. And that's back there, Mr. Handsome, is Helix. I knew in this book that they were introducing Garrison. I didn't know that we were also going to get to meet Willow. Those little sisters. Oh. Didn't mean for that to happen. Literally his sister. Screaming, crying, throwing up. Hi besties, it's the next day and I have officially finished the book. So we're gonna do final thoughts, feelings, opinions, talk about the ending, talk about a lot of things. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. So first of all, here she is, read and done. I did want to have this done faster than I actually ended up reading it, but nonetheless, I really enjoyed this story. I think I'm going to end up giving this book, I think, 4 or 5 stars. I didn't have any cons of this book, minus the fact that it's very long. I do love this series, I love the characters, but there are some times where I feel like it's hard to word, because I don't feel like there's any filler content in these books. I feel like nearly every single interaction has some sort of meaning or is funny or entertaining, since I like the characters so much. But these books are so heavily character driven that I do feel like at times, with these books being so thick and chunky and it all being character driven with not a lot of plot, it can be a little... Do you know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I know what I'm saying. Anyways, so we're going to talk about the ending first, because that's like what's freshest in my mind, and then we're going to backtrack a little bit and talk about some of the things I want to bring up that happened since we last talked, but aren't necessarily about the ending of the book. So the ending itself I thought was so cute. I love that we finally got to see Lily and Lo get married on their own terms. It was so much emotion. I just know that these two love each other so endlessly, and I thought their wedding was so cute. Even like more than that, I thought their journey as a couple was so amazing in this book, and watching it all lead up to them finally getting married, and then in the epilogue talking about having more children than Maximoff, it just warmed my heart up. Also, at some point in the book, they mentioned the name of the book, like the title, After All, and that scene, I was reading it on the bus and I was just trying not to cry, because Lily was just talking all about how much they've changed, and like, are we always going to be addicts? Is this always what it's gonna be? And then him saying, we're addicted after all, but like, it's okay, and like, we're doing so much better, and just like, I feel like if I went back to their first book, since this is the 5th and final, this is like the conclusion of their story, I feel like if I went back to the first book and read their point of views, it would be a completely different character. Like, I just don't feel like the people they were at the beginning are the people they are now. And I think that's amazing, and I feel like Kristen Becker-Ritchie did such an amazing job taking these two characters and just really giving them a full-fledged arc of being beautifully imperfect people and just like growing together. And I have grown so attached to these characters, it's kind of insane. So the other things I want to talk about relate to the other core 4. I'm still kind of gushy about Lily and Lo. First of all, such an aside, but something that does pet peeve me, like I have a pet peeve with this book, is the way they throw around the word OCD to refer to Rose. Rose does not have OCD, and it always irks me when they like throw around the word like Rose's OCD kicks in. No, it's her composure falling. She's overwhelmed and losing composure. It's not OCD. That always bothers me. Anyways, so I talked about this earlier in the video, but I don't know what timeline this book follows that the other books follow, and there were so many scenes from this book that I want in the other characters' point of views, especially Daisy. Daisy is like literally going through it so bad in this book with the like awful neighbors and her PTSD and stuff, and I do really want her story and her POV. I also am kind of excited for next book that comes. It's like Daisy and Reich's book that I don't know if it's the next one or like whatever, but I'm excited to read Daisy and Reich's next book because of the whole storyline that's going to happen now about him giving up his kidney. I will say, I'm kind of livid he is giving up his kidney for his father. I don't feel like their father deserves it. I don't care. Maybe I'm heartless, but when Lauren was like, oh, he's going to get to watch my baby grow up. I don't care. I don't care. Maybe I'm like an awful person, but I just don't feel like that man deserved either of his sons to be giving up a literal body part for him to survive after he treated everyone in the entire world so awful. So, okay, with that being said, concluding thoughts. I've been sitting here for like a hot minute. I don't know if I'd say this is one of my favorite books in the series. I also don't think I will ever be able to rank these books in a series because to me they just kind of have blurred together. I don't feel like I could distinctly tell you what happens in what book separate from other books. Like if you told me a scene and you were like, what book did that happen in books 1 through 7? I don't think I could tell you. The most I know is like POVs maybe. The books don't stand out to me, honestly. Like the character POVs are all different, like do not get me wrong. But there's just so many books, and like after the first book, because the first book is really just Lily and Lo, all of the characters are so together that I just don't feel like I could ever really distinguish which book is a favorite. There are definitely like scenes and stuff I like a lot from this book or from other books, but like I just don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to like rank this series. I don't think I would be able to remember what I liked about each individual book to do it, since like by the time that I finish this, it's going to be a 10-book series plus the Bad Rep duet, and that's if I don't continue into the Like Us series, which I'm not sure about right now. Okay, I've been rambling for forever, so we're gonna wrap this up. But I finished the book. I'm really glad that I did. Thank you guys so much for watching today. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for hanging out with me while I read Addicted after all the spoilers, all the fun. I had a great time doing this. I really enjoy reading these books. I've had a really fun time vlogging it, so you can definitely expect Fuel the Fire and Long Way Down to get vlogs from me as well, super spoilery, and then of course some kind of perfect, but that will not be until like literally next summer when the Berkeley edition comes out. So again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to do the things, the like, commenting, the sharing, the subscribing, all that sort of stuff. If you want to talk to me about this book over on Instagram, here's my handle. My DM is always wide open, and if you don't know, I upload videos every Monday, so I look forward to talking to you then. Bye!